There she is, number 10. Where's everybody else, man? Even though I'm the latest one to check in and get all my stuff, I was the first one to rack my bike.
And who's gonna be the first one across the finish line?
Well, all things going well, it'll be me or one of my best pals. Oh man, so we drove in on a lot of the course coming from the northeast area from Plattsburgh. So we saw a lot of the rolling hills. The pavement here, I'm so impressed with having winter. You know, I grew up in Michigan. The roads there, we have winter, they're terrible. These are all smooth, buttery roads that I've seen so far. And the first impression of this town, just driving through Main Street, it's super tight little town, very quiet, very cute, and I bet that this is one of the biggest things that happens here. So we're bringing all the fury for Ironman.
Awesome. Who do you think your biggest competition is on race day?
I haven't really paid a lot of attention to the start list, but I think Joe Skipper is actually here. So I think I'll key off of him. He's a veteran, he's won, he's an incredible athlete, so I'd love to give him a run for his money, at least go toe-to-toe in some aspects. So that's basically what I'm looking to do. Always had a heart-set dream on racing in Lake Placid, especially knowing Matt Russell really well. He's from this area, he loves it. But honestly, I'm getting older, so I'm just on the cusp of where it could go good or I'm gonna be like 80%. So I'm rolling the dice on this one, but to come and race in Lake Placid, for me, it was so worth it.
So have you swam in the course yet?
No, this would be my first time in this water, but like I've been wanting to follow that line, I guess, that takes you along the whole course the whole time. It'll be hard not to sight, you know, that's part of our nature, but I guess I don't have to. Strength rider, I don't like anything super flat and long. I really prefer to have some opportunities to break up groups that are going to be long sustained climbs or technical downhills. So I'm going to look into that. Probably won't make any big moves until the second lap, because Ironman World Champion or North American World Championships in Tulsa, I kind of went balls out, and then at 65 miles we had to make a move and I just couldn't go, and that really hurt me. So I'm going to be a little bit more patient this time. But yeah, this course is going to suit me really well. I live in Utah at altitude, so I'm pretty happy this race is going to be challenging.
Here, you're
yeah, what am I doing?
Racing, you're training, you're done at 13 miles.
Yeah. So I've had a long process with Lyme and trying to deal with it, and I've had really good success kind of putting it at bay and then trying new protocols, and it's really hard to explain the process, but I'm just kind of, during COVID times, I really basically annihilated my body with a variety of antibiotics and all sorts of things, and so it's just a really slow process. And there's a medication I was taking that basically causes tons of inflammation in your body and ruins your thyroid, your adrenal glands, basically everything. So I'm just kind of building myself back. So that's why in Ironman Tulsa I just did the swim bike. So now I'm doing swim bike 13 miles, whether that be crawl, jog, walk. I mean, everyone's out there racing, so I mean, I'm racing. Some people know that I'm not gonna finish the race, and I guess I haven't talked to everybody, so they don't know. You know, I'm out there to see what I can do compared to everyone else and where I'm at in my build up toward Kona, and so I'm just gonna stay positive in the sense that, you know, focused on my race. You know, what I think no matter what, like, this course is a very fair course. It's very hilly. It's going to be spread out, and so we're all out there doing our best, and part of what I'm doing is going to try to swim hard, bike fast, and get to 13 miles.
So is there a strategy behind that? Like what from a training perspective, what are you going to do on race day?
I'm going to treat it like an Ironman. So I'm going to treat it like I am running a marathon, just so I can get pacing right, my nutrition. I'm not out there to do anything more, I guess. You know, everything that I've spoken with my coach about and how I'm going to train is basically doing an Ironman. Yeah, I started iRace Like a Girl like 4 or 5 years ago, and the whole premise of the girl is to just get back to your roots of having fun. You know, there's a lot of stigma out there that, you know, you don't want to be called a girl, and I just want to get rid of that. Women, community, empowerment, support, fun, adventure.
Basically everything.
Everything and anything you want to do, that I like to do.
standing here on Mirror Lake, and as I watch the crowds get in the water, one of the things that's super cool is all of these amazing tri-clubs that have come together. There's people that are racing, there's people that are cheering, people that are supporting, and we're gonna spend the whole day working together. This is where 20 years ago I did my first Ironman with my tri-club, which was Tri-Life in New York City. What's super exciting for me standing here today is that in 2022 we'll be bringing our tri-club championships for our Ironman Lake Placid. And that is the epitome of what this race is all about. You know, the history of Lake Placid, standing here with the people getting in the water, seeing all the teams around town. This is what Ironman is. It's every person I talk to, it's like coming home. And there is no better way to get into this sport and to be confident about what you're gonna do on race day than to work with a group of people that are gonna make it fun, they're gonna make it interesting, and they're gonna challenge you so you get better.
In 3 words, how would you describe this Lake Placid?
Totally epic.
Totally epic.
So that's 3.
That's
2.
That's 2.
You're almost there.